What are some of the dangers associated with big trucks on the roadway? That's our topic on this episode of Main Street Law. My guest is North Carolina personal injury attorney Michael A. DeMeo of the law offices of Michael A. DeMeo. So Michael, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for inviting me, Cindy.
Well, Michael, what are some of the dangers associated with these big trucks on the roadway?
Well, Cindy, there are a number of different issues that occur when we deal with tractor trailers on the roadway. Unfortunately, one of the biggest ones is that a lot of the industry standards are meant to or designed to push some of these drivers past their limits of physical ability because they have certain deadlines. As you know, tractor trailers account for a significant majority of the vehicles on the roadway, and from a practical standpoint, there are a number of things that we should be concerned about. If you are involved in an accident with a tractor trailer, statistically, you are going to be either severely injured or killed. And that's just physics 101, because from a practical reality, no matter how big your vehicle, you're actually going to be going up against a vehicle that outweighs you 50 to 60 to 70 times, depending on the load they're carrying. So from a practical standpoint, if you have any kind of interaction with a tractor trailer on the highway, and as a general rule, you're going to come in contact with the tractor trailer on some sort of interstate, so generally you're going to have speed as a factor of 70, 65, 55 miles per hour. You combine all those factors, there's a potential for very, very significant injuries and or death when we're dealing with tractor trailers. So there's a number of different issues different than just a regular personal injury claim dealing with an automobile that you have to be aware of.
Okay, and along those lines, I believe there are a number of federal regulations that govern big trucks. Is that correct?
Well, there's an entire booklet. They're called the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Regulations that govern interstate tractor trailers or trucking vehicles on the roadway. A number of issues are they regulate the amount of time that a driver can be in service. You have to keep what's called driver's logs to specifically delineate when you've been on duty, when you've been off duty. There's a number of different maintenance issues that you have to have regular inspections, much more so than an automobile. And obviously the very common one is you can't be overloaded or overweight. Sometimes when you hear about tractor trailers jackknifing or sliding around, sometimes the load has been inappropriately or improperly loaded on the tractor trailer. So there's a series of regulations that are mandated by the federal government that are supposed to ensure the safety of consumers out there that are innocent consumers that are traveling up and down the roadways.
And if someone is hit by a tractor trailer, who is it that is held responsible? I mean, is it the truck driver himself or the trucking company, the manufacturer of the product the truck was carrying? Who would it be?
There's in a typical scenario, and we handle a fair amount of tractor trailer cases, the coverage is going to be derivative from both the carrier, the owner of the vehicle or of the tractor trailer. It could be the shipper. And as a general rule, it can also be, if it's a big corporation, there are layers of insurance or umbrella coverage. In a commercial environment, which is what you're dealing with from an insurance standpoint on a tractor trailer, there's usually layers of coverage that would cover that individual. Depending on whether or not the tractor trailer is empty, that's called deadhead, where they're actually traveling to go pick up a load. So usually you do need a fairly sophisticated, experienced personal injury attorney who specializes in tractor trailer accidents to get to that information, because it's not something that's going to be readily apparent or available to you just by perusing the accident report.
That is so clear. This is obviously a very complex area of law. Now, if someone wants to reach your office, how would they do that, Michael?
Well, what they would do is they would contact us by phone, toll-free 877-333-1000, or if they would rather contact us through the internet or at least look at our firm's qualifications for these type of cases, they can go to www.DeMayoLaw, that's all one word, DEMAYOLAW.com, and they can actually look at our qualifications and some of the checklist items that we have specifically for tractor-trailer cases. Also, there's an ability while they're online, if they want to engage with one of our employees or a subsidiary of our employee, to get some basic information to see if it's something we can help them with. Tractor-trailer accident cases need to be investigated immediately, because right after the incident occurs or the accident occurs, you better believe they are flying down their lawyers, their accident reconstructionists, and a team of investigators to, if you will, solidify and secure the accident scene. We've seen it in every single case where there have been significant injuries. And even though we get hired sometimes a week or 2 weeks after the incident, sometimes we're still behind the 8 ball because they've already had so much lead time with regard to getting facts and information about the incident.
Excellent information. Michael, thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure.
This is Cindy Speaker from State Law TV.